So we're gonna start a new series on this channel. I don't know I'm gonna title it yet. I mean, obviously by the time you're watching this, you will know what I've titled it. But I will have to come up with something. But so I figured this is like part book haul. I like that the concept of a book haul basically, except for like any physical media that I bring in. So some months that will be books, and some months that'll be tarot decks, and some months that'll be whatever. I say monthly. This may not be monthly. There probably won't be anything for October, maybe also November. And if it is gonna be like very like small amounts of things, like I might combine those 2 months. But basically, this will just be like everything that I brought in between episodes is kind of the idea. So sometimes it'll be monthly, and sometimes it'll be like every few months. So this is the inaugural episode though. So we're gonna start with DVDs because there are 4 of them. Also, because if I do books is gonna lead into the other thing. So also these are not in the order that they arrived. We're just gonna deal with them. So okay, so to back up to the story time. These first 2 were because I bought from a seller. They then forgot to ship me one of the items, and the only way that they could figure out through the place that I was buying from to get me the item that was missing was I had to buy from again, which is the only reason I picked up these 2 things. So we have The Incredible Hulk, which I really liked. I think this is a fun movie, and I'm slowly, I actually don't have a lot of like MCU movies, so adding another one in my collection is just great. Love to see it. Death Comes to Pemberley. This is a mini series, and it's based off a book. I have not watched this in probably a decade, but I remember liking it, so I picked it up, because why not? And now the movie, that was the whole reason that I had to order those, so I could get this, because I'd already paid for it, and they sent me the wrong thing. Is this movie. This is, so here it says Frankie Go Boom, but on the, like, Just Watch, it says 3, 2, 1, Frankie Go Boom. This movie's bad, though. This is the first fail. So, okay, every once in a while, there are movies that I want to watch because they have one of my celebrity crushes in them, and they're, like, not streaming anywhere, and they're not able to rent either. And so I will just buy them. And this was, at the time, number 3 that I'd done this with. And this is the first one that's actually bad. We'll get to number 4 next. But this was I liked the first half of this movie, and then everything after that just kind of does not work for me. But it was only like $8, and that's it's fine. We make mistakes. And then so this is Lullaby. This is actually like an old like rental company's copy. So it has like this weird like case that's like actually hard to open. But anyway, I really liked this. This was cute. Stupid, sad. But yeah, I picked that up. Again, having not watched it, so now we're gonna talk books. I'm gonna briefly talk about the first 2 books. Because sorry, I just realized there was a book over here. Because if you saw my October TBR, you will have seen the first 2 books. And that is a Dark and Drowning Tide and Dark and Mortal. So again, like I said, if you saw me talk about them in the September, what I read in September, October TBR, I picked these up in September. These actually both came out in September, so like makes sense. I picked them up. So the next book is Illicit Temptations by Katie Robert. So this is a re-release by the publisher of the short stories of the novellas. Make Me Yours and Make Me Need. These are books 3 and 4 in the Make Me series, and from my understanding, they are all standalones. But I was reading a review of this, and so 3 and 4 are being released next year. And somebody was saying in the review of this that they got arcs for both of them, so they read them in publication order and not this order of this one being out next, being first. And they said that it's better to read the first book that comes out in February or January first to get more enjoyment out of this. So I'm actually holding off on this until next year. So yeah, but I have it, so and then because it was announced that it was being and then because it was announced it was going to be made into a Netflix adaptation, and I think the Netflix adaptation has been announced for a while, but anyway, it was announced that Jon Bernthal's going to be in the adaptation. I picked up His and Hers by Alice Finley. I'm so bad with names, so I'm pronouncing these guys. I have dyslexia. I try my best here. But anyway, so yeah, I picked this up. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be a next year read. But my bookstore had one copy on the shelf, and I like immediately went and picked it up. I have no shame. Speaking of I have no shame and book movie adaptations, I also picked up Dirt Music, which I'm definitely reading next year. I have a whole like thing that I'm waiting, like there's a reason I'm waiting for this for next year, which will be very abundant in like November, but anyway, or December probably. But yeah, so now I have Dirt Music. Oh wait, I wanted to talk about Dirt Music second to last. Okay, hang on. Sorry, there's another book. Okay, so Dirt Music, obviously I got, and I meant to talk about this book first, because it was gonna segue nicely into the other book. And I know I could just refilm this, but I'm not gonna. Like, I'm filming this for work. So, I also picked up The Body of the Goddess by Rachel Pollack. I got this used. I'm like not particularly a fan of the other Rachel Pollack book that I bought, but I figured that this was like possibly interesting enough that maybe like, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest. I do a lot of like deity work, specific goddess work, but like I also don't necessarily subscribe to like a lot of the weird genderisms that are in modern occult practices. So like, okay, but so the reason why I wanted to do that book and then Dirt Music, forgot, is because I also picked up the Dirt Music soundtrack on CD. This was such a pain in the butt because apparently this was only released in Australia, so I literally had to like order it and then like pay a ridiculous amount for shipping to the US. But like, you know, it makes me very happy. It's fine. I don't own the movie yet. I need to still acquire that, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Obviously, I missed the movie, hence why I had the soundtrack and why I now own the book, and you know, it's fine. It's fine. Yep. But yeah, so that's everything that I acquired in September. I was literally waiting for this to film this. So, you know, this literally arrived like not even 10 minutes ago. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I'll hopefully see the next video. Like I said, next time for this is who knows when, probably November, maybe. Definitely December, because obviously the holidays, but like, who knows?